Hello and welcome back. Today we're running this Jeskai Flyers list that just finished 3rd place out of 64 at yesterday's Is It experimental event. It's got, a lot of classic blue-white flyers and also a new one in the Flitterwing Nuisance. I've played this before, but it's a 1-mana 2/2 with flying, enters with a -1 counter on it. You can pay 3 to remove the counter and draw a card for each and every creature that dealt damage this turn. Very good card. Yeah, this is a big addition to this Flyers package. It's also splashing red, specifically for Frostcliff Siege. This can put on a lot of pressure out of nowhere. Also turns your 2-mana Riddlers or even 1-mana Riddlers off Momo into, 5, 6 hasty trample flyers, which can close out the game pretty quickly. I also like the list has Sage of the Skies. I tried to film this video and my charging cable died and the whole video got scrapped. But this is really good against mono red. Yeah, if you can double spell, you get 2/3 flying lifelinks, which really just turns a corner against mono red. Even Slickshot show-offs have a tough time getting through a pair of 2/3 lifelinks. So yeah, we'll do some unedited gameplay here. I think we're gonna start in best of 1. If you feel like it, we might swap to best of 3. But a lot of fun already trying to film this video. And yeah, should be good. It's a good deck.
If you complete it, you'll get a reward.
Mr. Pez. On the draw, mana is weird. We have no blue. I guess we can turn on blue with this. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit weird, but we could try to make this work. This is definitely a weird hand. There's not enough blue. Oh, that's huge. We'll take it. And then we gotta figure out if we can find a way to double spell. Momo's really nice because it brings it down to a 2-mana card. You go Momo and Sage on the same turn. Okay, I think we'll Shepherd here. Are they gonna flash in a 2/2 fairy? It's possible, right? That would be absolutely awful. I think we don't risk that, as weird as that is. Let's go get Momo. So I can double spell into Sage of the Skies. Opponent's like, nope, no Momo for you. Alright, I wasn't sure. They could be playing fairy. There is a 2-mana 2/2 flash fairy. It's not worth throwing away the Nuisance into that. Ooh, Momo off the top. I mean, it feels like we're gonna get countered anyway. I mean, now that I know they're not fairies, they probably won't block the Nuisance. They should be able to attack here. Maybe we draw out something. Probably not. Probably not. Alright, let's give Momo a go. I mean, it feels like they're going to counter one of these, so I think sadly this is countered, but maybe we can get a draw 2 off the Riddler, depending on what we draw this coming turn. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty nice. Sage resolves a pair of 2/3 lifelink flyers. Okay, I mean, we want to take the Nuisance draw here if we can get it. We'd really want blue open, so we should probably play the land before combat. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We can go land, siege, hasty riddle attack. Rang, draw discard. Main phase, probably just looking to hit land here. Looking to play around Deadly Cover-Up this coming turn. Alright, so we go shock, siege, riddle, yeah? Still got blue open. I think we take Trample and Haste. I generally like the draw option. But since we already have the Riddler, and they're down to 12, yeah, we just get in there for a whole bunch of damage. got trample too now, yeah. Oh, that turns out to be exactly lethal. Sweet. I mean, that was a strong game, right? Nuisance, the turn 3 play, or even turn 4 play of taking the draw 3 off the Nuisance is really quite good. It is nasty, especially against control opponents. Like, when I tried to film this video yesterday, I had a long match against blue-white control opponent. And just having a couple 2/2 flyers out there really puts on pressure. And having the draw 3 threatened, you know, if you invest mana to the draw 3 before their sweep return, and they sweep, you know, you've just reloaded into a fresh hand, so it's just really quite good. On the play. Nuisance again. Good enough for sure. Nobody really to bounce with the boomerang basics yet. Alright, fast land, Nuisance on 1. I'm back in the hotel room or Airbnb room. I could not figure out a way to I'm gonna cast Boomerang Basics here. All we're doing is recycling it for a fresh card, right? It's not really a whole lot of value to that, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way to edit out waves crashing. Apparently waves have a very interesting sound profile, where it's actually quite hard for editing to get rid of it. That's pretty good. I guess they could be Kona here, right? So if they're Kona really don't care about Aang yet, we probably got to go like Talent Bounce instead. And hold Aang open for turn 4. Don't have enough blue to replay it, but that's alright. Like, I don't think we need to hold up an Aang this turn. Consult. Land stock up. Even if they play Kona, they shouldn't have a way to tap it, so... I mean, they're almost dead here, basically. +1 trample and haste. I mean, this is really a lot of damage. Drop to 7. Even if they Kona, they don't have a way to tap it yet, so I think we're okay. Good game. Yeah. Too much pressure. Little do they know, even if they had the, Station Land and Kona, pretty well set up with Aang too. Deck's good. Really puts on a lot of pressure.
What an adventure.
It's 2-0 in best of 1.
To being a great planeswalker.
Let's see what comments you guys got, if any. I didn't publish a video yesterday. Samael says, I've been considering moving to Mexico myself. Just be very smart about it. Very tactical about where you're moving. Really understand the violence and drug cartel risks depending on where you're going. On the draw, Pixie onto nothing. Boomerang Basics, pick it up. I don't know if this hand is that good. It does function. Maybe better than the mulligan. Kind of weird. Definitely weird. It's pretty nice. That's actually quite good. Makes the hand a lot better. Makes the hand really quite a lot better. Bah. Okay, mono blue. Optimus form as well, though. Not sure what's up with that. So we're gonna, what, Pixie and then replay this. Okay. Opponent may be stuck on land. I mean, I'm assuming they're like prowess. I don't know, they got Quencha too. I don't really know. Well, we're looking for another land, I guess. Yeah, alright, let's take a look. No, I mean, yes, but not really. Okay, opponent's at least stuck on land here. Nobody's having a perfect game, but our game's better, I think. Momo Sage of the Sky is actually very good. Like, I would be very excited to top deck Momo. It feels good. Not this time. Well, we can either replay talent or draw a card. I mean, we really just need to hit land. So let's try to draw a card here, I guess. It's got stick for 2. Maybe they got a Quencha for us. They might not counter this. I mean, drawing a card isn't that good. Let it resolve. Okay, I mean, that helps us eventually, although not immediately. Oh, baby. That's something. That's pretty good. Alright. I got a lot of stuff down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay. That's an issue. Aang isn't amazing, I guess. Just recast for 2. Could have more crabs in that hand, too. Alright, they might get the win here. Five to the face. Down to 11 already. Opponent's stuck on land. Feels like we want to double spell to get the skies down, or we could Aang here. I think we're starting here regardless. See if they... So how good is it to Aang here? If we get down Sage of the Skies, we have a couple blockers back. If we send this back, we get in for 4 points of damage, plus we have an Aang down. This might not be that bad, actually. Is it 0 mana? Oh, fuck. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess that makes sense mathematically. Gets discounted by 1 less to cast for each instant sorcery. That includes the... Well, that blows. That's probably game. Did not think about that. Looks like playing Sage of Skies would have been vastly superior. And they might just find lethal here if they can get 1 more bounce spell. Oh, man, that's too bad. Earned defeat. I mean, fuck. Okay. Well, now you know. If you didn't already know, now you know. It felt like a good play. Bounce the crab. They only got 2 mana. Starting to develop a good attacking force. We got lots of blockers on the way. It felt like it was a pretty good play. Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed my time here in Mexico so far, but people get murdered every day. Generally not tourists, depending on the area, but sometimes tourists. So I also don't go out and party. I don't go to clubs. I don't put myself in any positions where people do get murdered. So just be very careful. Run the player. We'll keep this. Yeah, count on 1. Looks good. Golgari Elves. Land is pretty nice. Probably just gonna bounce and replay the talent here. Huh? Very nice. Okay, nice. I think it's a one of a fetchable. Does that mean they're harmonized or the other new card? Now what are we doing? That's too bad, actually. I guess we're probably going to Shepherd here and look for something. Or we could Siege. Siege is also pretty good. If we Shepherd, what would we want? Creature. Pixie, Momo. We might Siege and just draw some cards, actually. What do you think? Draw cards or Haste? Maybe Haste is still better here. We have Boomerang Basics and Shepherd. I think we can just go with Haste. And then play Shepherd for 2, get a 1-drop, attack with it with Haste. Boomerang Basics post-combat, get it back. Get another. Like, we already have a good amount of card draw in hand. I'm really tempted to use the draw side because I like drawing cards. That's an issue. Could bounce that, I guess. An extra Siege. Man, I think we want to start here. And the question is, where are we bouncing? I feel like Momo is going to be good. Either Momo or land. They're kind of similar, to be honest, I guess. But I think we're going to Boomerang Basics the Roborid. See the land here. Up to 1. So you don't have to do this. I think we're submitting 0. Okay, we probably overthought that. We really have a lot of damage in the air. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, we did way overkill there. That Siege is a very good card.
What an adventure.
Okay, other than that, but we could be undefeated right now. We could be. I think in Spirit we're undefeated. In practice, critical error. Critical error costs us the game. Sneaking Mouse says, what a view. Love the goblins and the view. Me too, man. This is a really beautiful spot to be. We're on the draw. I love the Momo Sage combo. Definitely keep this. What happens if you Mockingbird a legendary creature? I think that does not work. Pretty sure that does not work. Huh. So we could Momo. 1. For maximum damage output. And then Talent and Riddle next turn. Get a +1 damage off the Momo. Oh, it's a little bit stuck on land here. Mono blue. Deceit. Double blue. Bounce Momo. Okay. I wonder if they're Reanimator. We'll just control. Back up Momo. Okay. Go Momo with Talent, and then we could go 1 mana Riddler, Sage of the Skies next turn. Okay, so they could be Reanimator, so they could win next turn in theory. We don't have an Ang. They're going to go get whatever it is they want to get. So they'd probably just go get Kavairo here. Oh, they go get Bringer. Okay, so they're a little bit slow, I would say. Oh, it's only the first flyer that gets it. So we actually have no way to Sage this turn. We could throw away random Momo here, I guess. Or you get Siege down. I think I want to get the Sage down. Non-lemur. So this is still 2 mana, because we cast a non-lemur first. Get in for 4. We got the Sage down. Reanimate the Kaviro. Take a look at the hand. Bounce token. Okay, but no ability to sweep. Flyers are still looking really good. We unfortunately don't have the mana to make all this work. I think we're just going haste again here. Very nice. Okay. The deck is stomping. Very good deck.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
Polimian is responding to my oh, this is my early access video where I said that the speaker is going to be a very good card. So in conclusion, he played against Treefolk, Tribal, Fairies, Scam, and some weird decks, not against any other meta decks. I think this deck can't compete, and is best case tier 3 or lower. This Tommen is so stupid. This person is stupid. Opponent goes first. Let's see. We do have blue, though not that much blue. We have a lot of blue cards we want to play. It's not perfect. First off, that video is from the early access event, so I only played against Treefolk because everyone was playing new cards like Treefolk. Best one drop, probably Talents. What else is stupid about this? Best case tier 3 or lower. Well, you're evaluating the Kithkin deck, and I played the Kithkin deck because I was intentionally playing a non-meta deck for the early access event, because playing the true Reanimator Kaviro would just stomp everything against people that are trying to play new cards. So when you say Kithkin is probably tier 3 or lower, oh my god, absolutely. Like, I don't think that deck didn't really play that well. But that wasn't the intent of the video. I think we'll just basics here. Get our aggro game plan going. When it may not want to block, swing for 3. So you win the double stupid award con. Stupid first half of the question and stupid second half. 2-0, baby. I mean, I don't think the Kithkin deck will be good. I think I've seen some videos that are like, this deck is busted, this is the new aggro deck. I don't think so, right? It felt pretty underwhelming to me in the early access event. The 2-drop looks so cool. You know, attack, first strike. I think lifelink too, maybe? Cheat in something, like, it looks cool, but this is what the opponent's doing. You're cheating in a 2-drop, the opponent is ramping into an 8-drop on like turn 3, like, it's just not the same. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Holy shit. Okay. Now what? I guess we could siege here. But we got some issues for sure. We'll keep going with Trample and Haste, I think. Seems to be largely the right move. Well, that's pretty cute. Spectral Restitching. A little bit of protection. It's interesting. Wonder who else wants to ETB besides the Cub? Oh, okay, okay. I just always assume this is a Rubber Raid Craterhoof, but no, this is a an Ang deck. Could be entirely allies, actually, plus Badgermole. Or could just be the, I guess it's the combo deck. Combo deck won, I think, the RCQ recently, and I didn't play it. That was the other deck I was considering playing today, but I just find this deck really boring. Because one of the ways you win is you cycle Appa literally 20 times and build up a 1/1 counter to win. And like, do I really want to spend my life doing that? Probably not. Okay, this is not so good for us. Can't attack through. I guess we'll play this on card draw maybe, but this is looking like an L maybe. No attacks into the Appa. Opponent looking pretty well set up. They got a 2-mana Aang. I kind of doubt we come back from this. Unless we get some nice, yeah, there's Doc Warlocks. That's part of the combo. But now we're just going to sit here for like 20 minutes. That's why I didn't want to play this deck for you guys. So they play Aang for 0. Bounce Appa. Play Appa for 0. Bounce everything they want, including the Aang. But then we just sit here for like 20 minutes. Like, the game isn't over yet. Like, they want to amass enough 1/1s to win next turn. But that wastes all of our time. So I'll sit it for literally like 20 more seconds, then we'll go to the next game. But this is why I did not want to play this deck for you guys. But it did do very well. It did win the RCQ recently, I think 2 days ago. Yep, so then you play Aang eventually, and you bounce the Appa. So we're not going to sit here through this whole thing, but I don't know what opponents I'll get queued up against. And some opponents might make us sit through all 20 cycles. And I'm not editing the video, so then we both got to sit through it. So let's both do each other a favor and not do that. Probably better in tournaments, because unless you're a true dickhead, you probably scoop in person, in paper, when someone does that. But on Arena, just go get a coffee, go to the bathroom, go watch a Netflix TV series. Like, you can punish people for playing infinite combo decks. On the draw, we're getting a lot of this pain land, but we do need the blue. Yeah, this is okay-ish. It's definitely not perfect. We go Momo here first. Unless we really want to use all our blue per turn, which is not a bad strategy either. We kind of want to use all our blue per turn, I think. Even though I generally prefer Momo first. Like, this is definitely the bottleneck here. We might have to Boomerang Basics, a random thing, just to hit more land or something. I don't know. Gayata, that's pretty fun. Alright, we hit the next land. That's good. Good enough. Yeah, we can't attack here anyway. I think we are going to bounce the Nuisance, I guess. Means we'll have 1 fewer for the Siege. They're going to play a big flying blocker. We actually have some problems here. Could bounce the Gayata. They're going to have a huge series of returning flyers. I might bounce the Gayata here. I think it's going to be a big issue for us. I think we need a little more time. Next Angel's going to come up with a +1 counter, and then we're just never going to get through in the air. So we can slow them down a little bit here. Yeah, returns. That's probably it for their whole turn, though. Oh, they got something for 1 as well. Yeah. Okay. So this guy's super cheap. I like that. We can bounce it. I like that, too. What are we going to fetch? I think this is where we're starting, though. Maybe a Pixie? And run that back a couple times. could see that being good. Yeah, I think that's what I want here. It's an angel, not a fairy. Okay. And then maybe land. Be nice off the next one. I might bounce Gaia again. Because now we kind of have card draw, a 1-mana draw spell off the Momo. We go get land and then siege. And then we have enough pressure that like maybe we can close out the game. But if all they do is literally Gaia again, let's see if they have another 2-drop to go with it. A shelter or something. Looks like they have a shelter in hand. Hopefully they don't take Momo. I mean, Momo sticking around is very good. Feels like shelter's coming down. Yeah. Take not Momo? It looks like they want the nuisance. That's fine by me. Alright, not a land. I think we just go get land here and then siege. Hold on. Okay, and now they finally start playing Giant Angels, so this game isn't over yet for sure. A Lyra Dawnbringer. It's a 6/6. That's not so good for us. We're out of lands to fetch. Could talent try to get back basics eventually? It's very slow. Feels like we have to play the Shepherd here. Yeah, that's not good. It's not great. It's definitely not great. This thing's got first strike too. Okay. Kalia for 1. Okay. Exemplar of Light. Yeah, I don't know that our little Flyers deck is going to get through this so well. I'm being very conservative. Just pass. Okay, I don't know that we're gonna win still, but maybe we can have a chance somehow. I mean, first strike is brutal. I think we need talent to win at this point. But we can start with Pixie. Yeah, we need to level up. We need to level up the talent next turn. Okay. Probably... Oh, Mockingbird. Oh, that's so interesting. With 5 mana, eventually, we could copy the Lyra? It's probably the most interesting thing we can do. Otherwise, we can keep running back Pixies, which may be better, to be honest. Not sure. I think to win, they have to be continue to be extremely conservative. We level up talent, we go to Boomerang Basics, we bounce the Lyra, and then somehow sneak in for a big attack. That is not so good, though. We should lose, for sure. We should lose. So they have to really make a couple more mistakes here. Backup Exemplar. Yup. It's lethal, yeah? Take 6. Brown skip here. Could riddle for cheap instead of doing our big bounce plan. I think we can just scoop. I don't think our mental gymnastics are really going to get us out of this. I think that's fine. It's going to be a good deck versus us. Bunch of big flyers shuts down the whole kind of tempo win in the air with Frostcliff Flame.
What an adventure.
We could have saved the bounce stuff for later. I forget what our couple early turns look like. But we could have maybe tried to save some of the Brewing Basics. I was hoping to get us in a position where we got them low, we got them to 5, right? But then they had a 6/6 lifelink first strike. That was not so good for us. The draw is good enough. Can figure this out, I think. Elf on 1, alright. Start on a Momo here. Then go Riddle Pixie. Let's be chilling. Alright. Big decisions. Badgermole on 2. Okay. Paw Patch, that's not so bad. He's got 7 mana for next turn. Not great for us, I would say. Well, let's hope they whiff on payoffs, and there's neither a Crater Hoof nor a Roboride this turn. It's a Roboride. There's a lot of pressure. We could win, but we still don't have enough mana to keep up. We need to cast way more spells per turn, and they just can do more than we can per turn. Plus, targeting the Roboride with a bounce spell puts another counter off their recruit, so it's a little bit tough. Not so helpful. Probably cannot win, right? If we bounce the Aurora, it's not so good. We take a lot of damage next turn. Probably cannot win. Yeah, I just don't think we can make a big enough difference here. Yeah, I just don't think we can do it. We can drive it. I don't think there's any sequence that gets us there. It's a good card, but it's not enough. And, like, bounce this, I guess, but like it's just not gonna work. Put a counter somewhere else. Face lethal next turn. I don't think we can get there from here. I think turn 2, Badgermole's probably too good for us. Okay.
What an adventure.
Alright. On the play, good enough. We'll keep this. Blue on 1. Flitter wing. Okay. Take a draw. I feel like they're not gonna play a 2-drop for us. I mean, I think we're playing it just to get the cast. Just to get the boomerang. The 2-for-1's pretty bad, but also we don't have anything else to do. I think we're doing it anyway. Ugh, they're just gonna kill it though. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll wait till they tap out. I'm not a big fan of this. I feel like they're just gonna kill it. Right? They could just have a counterspell. I guess we're so far behind if we don't. This is about to be awful. They're definitely gonna kill this thing. We're gonna lose both. We don't have anything else to do though. On the off chance they don't, or it's just a counter, like it's very good for us. We get... Alright, I'm glad we went for it. We got a card draw, we got 1 card deeper in the deck. We have a Drowner. Alright. Okay, so they're gonna be like Dimir tempo. We can also copy their Drowner, which is fun. Tap it down a little bit, potentially. More land for us. That is tough. I could have a counterspell here. I guess we could shock in something, I guess. I suppose it's worth it. I don't really want to, but I suppose. Alright, X equals 1. We don't have to draw here. I feel like they'll have another Drowner, I feel like. Which means the draw is not that bad, I suppose. I mean, they didn't kill it the first time, so we'll go again here. Alright. Nice. I think we'll hold on to the Mockingbird. Could even copy a Riddler. Well, I mean, I feel pretty fortunate they didn't have that next removal spell. That's allowed us to actually move ourselves in the position of a game here. Shock. That's not good. I mean, probably just the cat, right? So, I think we're just riddling. Because they haven't shown us more removal. I think that we would have seen it. Yeah, I think it's just this. They have yet to show us a counterspell or a... No, they got it. I feel like they top-decked it recently. I don't know. It's alright. I guess I prefer that to the cat. Though none of this is great. Kaito. Ow.
Don't be jealous of my
Can we kill you with Siege?
Information
Just like
is
not.
its own weapon.
Blocker as well. Alright, it's down to 9. I mean, we're probably not going to win this game. For loyalty. Flying blocker, actually very good. They would block, though. It's probably worth it to Siege and Riddle, I guess. Be nice if we hit an untapped land. We do not. Still threaten this. Oh, we get the trample damage as well, I forgot. Opponent forgot too. Okay, that's huge. That's actually game-changing right there. Alright, we live another day. This is actually huge. We could come back and win now. They do have the Restless Reef for 4 Death Touch per turn. But this is not bad. They have a Flood Pitch Drowner as well. I'm gonna go Riddle here for 2. They're gonna tap down one of these guys. They'll have 4. They'll have 8 damage here. Riddle for 2, they tap it down. We Pixie pick it back up for 1. Then we, like, Mockingbird, tap down something else? I think that's what's happening this turn. Something like that. Something like this. If we Mockingbird the Cecil, could flip it? That's not bad, right? It's still Pixie the Riddler. Because they're not Pixieing the Drowner, though? I think I want to Pixie the Drowner instead. I think they'll drown here, right? Yeah, okay. Stick on 2 mana. We maybe should have played the Mockingbird first, because now it feels like they might counter. They could still spell stutter the Mockingbird. They got a removal spell instead. Okay, that's not the end of the world, to be honest. So I want to draw a card that badly. Replay the Mocking. Maybe I do. Let's take this guy back. Okay. Well. I think we're happy to trade. Means we're not copying with the Mockingbird. That's all right. That's surprising, right? What's the incentive for that? We want to get 1 card lower if we can. I think I'm okay with that. Just copy Cecil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means they could counter with Spell Stutter. No, it's 1 cheaper, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 3 Spell Stutter. All right, I think that's fine, I guess. X equals 0. Copy of the Cecil. Now we're down to 1 card, so we should get the double. Ooh, it's not the... we cast a... I don't know if they let it resolve anyway. That's kind of lucky. Because we cast a non-lemur. Let's drop us to 7. 6. Drop us to 7. Double removal spell. Restless Reef. Swing for 6. I think we're okay to get in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. I think we do this. Interesting. We untap the Cecil, but don't flip it. I'm not sure I anticipated that. If they have double removal spell, we do lose here, though. The last 2 cards in hand. Cecil's also not a very good block. We're very close to dead here. Restless Reef is not dead, because we go block, block, drop to 1. Let's drop it to 6. We have Siege and Talent on the way. We would prefer to have an attacker back here. If we don't throw away Cecil... If we just do this, we drop to 4, we can still attack with Cecil. They draw a card. Yeah, we'll try this. Another Curiosity. That's actually probably game for them, right? Unless they have a 1-mana removal spell. Because we now have 2 flyers. So the last card needs to be a another flying blocker. We have Trample as well. Oh, yeah, another land. Okay. I mean, this is not a bad place for us to be right now. Maybe we get another flyer here. Just a random Momo or something. Alright, very nice. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up there for the day. Super fun deck. Very fun. Minus the Angels game, where that's just, I think, just tough. Yeah, this deck is sweet. Frostcliff Siege is a very powerful card. I think it's cool. I think it's a different, kind of a different play style. It's very different from the Badger Mole stuff. Very different from Cabairo. I like this deck a lot. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I think it has a couple different angles to hit from. And Flitterwing is a big upgrade too. Definitely those couple early games Flitterwing really shown. So yeah, if you enjoyed the unedited video, including the losses, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.